Hello, Soldat. Welcome back to Talks by the Bookshelf. That's the name I'm going with for this video. I'm going to be talking about a new series that I'm going to be making. It's going to be a short series and might just be in a few parts, but it will be very in-depth and something that I've been wanting to make for a while. It's going to be about the real reasons and an in-depth look at why the First World War started and the events leading up to what eventually caused it. This isn't going to be part one. This is simply a prologue and announcing the series as it comes into being. I still have a lot more research to do and a lot of script writing to actually go through with. The series is going to encompass the years and decades actually leading up to the First World War and how the concert of Europe was continually put under strain and fractures were created and what those fractures were that eventually led to its shattering shortly before the First World War started. And why a continent that was constantly able to keep itself in peace through times of struggle and through times of high tensions and diplomatic crises was able to keep itself at peace up until the First World War and the assassination of Franz Ferdinand. The multitude of issues and the multitude of alliances, counter-alliances, and non-aggression pacts that were formed that eventually formed into the First World War are critical aspects of the formation of the war and why the concert of Europe eventually broke down. Erroneous perceptions on how the alliances would be triggered, as well as problematic diplomatic communications, were also causes, and all of these will be touched up on. I haven't really found a source that has gone into a lot of depth that has really touched on all of these, and I might actually find that source when I do more research on it. There's a couple books I still need to read that I've skimmed through, but I haven't actually read the full thing. So I will be doing that and working on the script as I slowly get ready to make this series. This is looking like it's going to be a massive series as I can't cover the whole thing in one video. It's going to encompass several long videos talking about the various stages of the build-up towards the First World War and why it happened the way it did. The things that happened that led up to World War I and why the webs of alliances got triggered the way they did is a very good case study to showcase why right now in our current situation we're not going to experience a world war, at least for a while, and why certain situations have to actually happen for that to occur. And I really want to go in depth about that. So it might be a very, very long series of videos, and I'm not too sure how long it's actually going to last. But it is coming up pretty shortly here. I am hoping to have the first episode written, recorded, edited, and put out in just a couple weeks to a couple months. So stay tuned for that. If you want to stay updated on its progress and all that stuff, you can hit subscribe for future videos. If you're excited about it, let me know in the comments. If you have any interesting tidbits about the breakout of the war, definitely comment those, as well as any sort of interesting books you'd like me to read for those interesting tidbits that I might miss. I want to cover as much as I can in this series, and I want to go into more depth than anyone really has before. I will be posting some small tidbits of information and progress update videos onto my Patreon for this series and for future videos as well for Patreon backers exclusively. So if you want to look at that, go ahead and check that out in the link in the description below. I might be posting some updates on my Instagram as well with just single pictures. Link to that is also in the description. If you want to ask me questions or get more engaged in conversation with other people and other people who are history enthusiasts, or military collectors or reenactors, link to a Discord channel with all that awesome stuff is also in the description. This is going to be a big thing happening. I've really wanted to talk about the subject for a very long time and just haven't really had the time to really do it because of college. Now that I'm out of college, I now have the time to do so. Thank you again for all your guys' support, and I'm really hoping this turns out in a way that you guys are happy with and that I'm also happy with. So, thank you, and until the next one.